Morning, Jay Magnussen, Pro Co-op's Conservation Agronomist. We got a no-till plot out here that we're gonna keep you guys updated on throughout the year. So basically, all we did is we have part of the field that's worked, part of the field that's not. Same fertilizer program, which was fall P and K, followed by 32% in the spring. And we wanted to just see what happens if we turn around and start no-tilling our corn, which I think the way this year looks is going to work out pretty well. Now, what we've done is I've laid out my tape measure, counted out the plants. We were shooting for 34,000. We got 33,000 up out of the ground, looking good. So I feel really good about that. I went through and I sized every fourth plant, and we're all at V3 bordering V4. Now, this is June 2nd, so I feel pretty good the way this corn looks after that extended cloudy, wet period. We'll see what the Canadian wildfire smoke does for us, but this corn is looking really good today. And now we moved over to the tilled portion of our field. No fall tillage, just a spring mulch finisher before 2 or 3 days before planting. The only advantage I see is that maybe we have covered the 32, where over there in our no-till portion, it was left up to the rain and the stabilizer to take care of it. Now I've laid my tape measure out, counted my plants. We're the same thing. We seeded 34, we got 33 up. I think that's a really great thing that we haven't lost any emergence. Now I will say this has been the perfect spring for emergence. Everything got planted very nicely in April, came up very nicely. Sizing these plants up, I do see a slight advantage, maybe half a collar in this tilled portion of the field versus a no-till portion of the field. So these are getting a little closer to V4, where I'd say over there we're V3.5, just bordering V4. So it maybe is a half a collar ahead over here in the tilled portion of the field. And guys, one of the other interesting measurements I like to do in a tilled field versus no-till field is our percent of ground cover. The more ground cover, the more trash we have on top. It's going to allow us to do a lot of things. It's going to hold back weeds. It's going to hold moisture in the ground. It's going to slow the time after a rainfall that the ground has to absorb the moisture so we can get it into our soil profile. And it's going to block the sun and keep that solar radiation from stealing the moisture in the ground. So what I do is take 25-foot tape measure, lay it out diagonally across the rows, and then at every foot mark I count whether or not it is covering a piece of trash or not. Multiply that by 4, we have our percent ground cover. So I've done it here in our no-till area. It's about 80% ground cover. When I went over to the tilled portion of the plot and did the same calculations, it was only 15 to 20%. So we have a significant difference in our percentage of ground cover. We'll see if that makes a difference come fall. This is Jay Magnussen, Pro Co-op's Conservation Agronomist. We'll talk to you again soon.